Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Glover Band. Orang bilang, kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Glover Band.
So good evening everyone and welcome back into the Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi Grand Prix. And this is in Macoi PlayStation class. We are starting from today, only 2 class for today. And here we go, we are in United States of America in Laguna Seca in California. So round 5 or round 3 for the Macoi PlayStation class in here in USA. Pull&Bear US Grand Prix in Laguna Seca. Since a long time ago, we are now seeing Laguna Seca in your screen. Today we are going race in here. 3.6 km, 12.5 meter track width, 400 meters track the straight, and we have the last winner is Fabrizio in 2020. That is 6 years ago. Andy Teka also with the last pole 117. That is fast for the 2020. Andy Teka also lap record in 2020. We have 14 turns in here today in Laguna Seca, as they count from the straight alongside the turn 5 is counts, and 6 right turns and 8 left turns. That is only 6 right turns in here, including the corkscrew, and also with left corner in here. So many left corner, and also the 4th consecutive corner from the last until the first corner. So overtaking hotspot following the turn 7 last corner, and also the corkscrew in here. So Macoi PlayStation round 3 in Laguna Seca, United States. So good evening everyone, and we're back again at Moto Esport Indonesia in Macoi PlayStation class. We are now back at the round 3 of the Macoi PlayStation class, or in round 5 of the overall Macoi Grand Prix class. So yeah, that is a nice evening, or you could say it nice noon in in Laguna Seca. There's sunny weather in Laguna Seca, and I'm not alone today as not yesterday in Saxon. I with my ex-teammate in Macoi Grand Prix class in last year with KTM. So Fadli Ramadan, I will give it to him. Yes, that is my teammate from last year. So Fadli.
Hello, hey. Yeah, it was good to be back, especially as a caster. I used to ride here in Moto Esport Indonesia, but today, this morning, I'll be joining Lutsen as a special caster today. I'm glad to be here.
So yeah, that is Fadli Ramadan and here with me in Laguna Seca. So yeah, that is Laguna Seca new track in Macoi Grand Prix class of Moto Esport Indonesia. And so yeah, Laguna Seca, what do you think about this track, Fadli?
Oh yeah, of course. Laguna Seca is not an easy track. I know that rider will be, fight so hard to be able to be consistent with their pace, with their technique, by taking all those corners, especially the corkscrew. It was very technical, and yeah, this track was very technical, and it'll be a fun race.
Yeah, I reckon that is gonna be a fun race from Fadli Ramadan, that he is taking so many win or so many podium in this track already in Macoi Grand Prix class from 2020 until 2024 last season I mean. So yeah, Laguna Seca. Before that, I will I will read from our sponsor, that is Macoi Jillevilleneuve, Macoi Studio, MS Glue for Men, Pull&Bear, BrakeGP, Rynex Wear, FRP or Fabrizio Racing Parts, WD2, and also Whoopi Camilan Whoopi, that is Whoopi Snack, or also with the BrakeGP and Esport Babel as our media partner. So yeah, back again at Laguna Seca. Do you recall that this riders is these riders? So and how do you think about these riders going to compete in this track?
Okay, I think they both will give an absolute great fight, because I know Sandy. I've raced against him back in the day. He's an opportunist guy. I know he will take every opportunity that he can, but I hope that he can race clean today. And I don't know. It's also interesting to saw what Rehan Alamin is capable of doing here, especially in this track. Yeah, I've won many Grand Prix here before, but it was not easy. This track has, minimum runoff. Once you go wide, it will be the end of it. And I hope these guys will give good fight today.
Yeah, that is a good explanation about this class as from the rider itself. So the starting grid today is Raihan Alamin all pole position in here, Sandy Firdaus in second place, Iqbal Asda in third place, Irwan Gavin for Fitra Ahmed in fifth, Rai Julian in sixth, Ahmad Fikri in seven, Ahmi Kenzo in eight, and Bima Suryatama in 9. I think Fadli is not is so familiar with this face. So Kenji Kanata in 10, Rahmat Alamri in 11, Muhammad Fahri in 12. As I could say in 13, there is Muhammad Fadli in 13. So yeah. So Fadli, you know this rider, right? Rahmat Alamri, Muhammad Fahri, Fikri Opix, or Ahmad Fikri, Bima Suryatama, or probably Iqbal Asda. Do you reckon if this rider joining this championship or this race, they are going to be a contender for the win today in this race?
Yeah, I recognize some of the familiar faces from back in the day when I was racing. I was racing against them, and I know what they're capable of, especially Fahri, Fikri, and Bima. They got a lot of potential, but yeah, seems like also in this track they are struggling back in the day. I don't know what they're capable of today, but yeah, I guess it still will be a fun race, especially it's dry, not wet or something, so it will be fast and fun.
Yeah, and as you could say, also Ahmad Fikri is so fast in Sachsenring last Grand Prix, not last season. So the tire allocation today is soft, medium, hard. I think probably people will use medium as today, or soft medium, as today is just 11 or 16 laps only. Wet tire is not going to use today as the weather is clear. And back again at the riders. This track is hated by Fikri. he is hate so much this track, and also Muhammad Fahri. The changing corner, so small straight, and so many corner in here, and also there is no run-off area in this track. As you could say, Fadli, this is so hard track in here in Laguna Seca, and also maximum points in here 35. That is new for us. Usually 25. So what do you think?
Yeah, it was a new format. I don't expect it'll be 35 points here. I mean, it's totally worth it for everyone who wins it. They actually deserve it, because this track, once again, I would say it's not an easy track. Whoever wins, they got the most point out of it, and they deserve it, of course, because it is not an easy track.
Yeah, as Fadli said, that this track is going to be amazing for battle, and maximum point is 35, a new format. And here we go, we are with Raihan Alamin in pole position as Sandy Firdaus and Iqbal Asda. The third, oh, nice start from Iqbal Asda there in third place, as Raihan Alamin still on the first place. Contact there between Sandy Firdaus and Iqbal Asda going into the turn 3. Oh, Sandy Firdaus going from the inside from Raihan Alamin. There's so much going on in the first corner. Right now, Sandy Firdaus still trying to get to the inside from Raihan Alamin. Still long to go. 16 lap in here in Laguna Seca. Oh, from the inside, here we go. Sandy Firdaus trying, battling each other, bumping each other in here, going into the turn. I don't know which one this turn is. I think this is the turn 9 in here. Sandy Firdaus is at the front of the Raihan Alamin in here, Fadli. So,
yeah. Sandy Firdaus again, being Sandy Firdaus, he's very aggressive rider. Like I said, he will take every opportunity, even if it's almost impossible, he will take it. And yeah, like I said before, they will give a great fight. But not forget to mention Irawan and Kita, then wide, and really wide in the first corner. And I hope they can catch up, so they can catch the front guys. They already gave the great fight. Look, oh no! I mean, unfortunately, he has to crash now. All eyes on Sandy Firdaus. Can he make it through another 15 laps to go with, many laps, many points to win or to lose? And yeah, What about you, Jason?
Oh, there's a
Oh.
contact between Ryan Alamin and Iqbal Asda. Yeah, still a long lap to go. I think that's right direction. I was still going to see what happened there between Ryan Alamin and Iqbal Asda. Yeah, Ryan Alamin, I think he's pushed too much in here into a maximum point. I think he is out of the limits as he is making a mistake in the last corner in turn 14 there in the Laguna Seca, and Sandy Fido is just running away from Ryan Alamin, already fastest in this track in the first place. There is so much gap there between Sandy Fidos and Ryan Alamin in the map at the right side of your screen. And Iqbal Asda, talking about Iqbal Asda, he is stiff, isn't it? And he is right now in the third place in the podium position. How can he make it into the podium position? That's the question. Do you know Iqbal Asda? Iqbal Asda is stiff, and he is right now in the podium position. What do you think about him, Fadli?
Yeah, we also raced this guy as well as there back in the day. He was not that competitive back in the day, but seeing him fighting for the third place, the last place on the podium, it's really nice. And let's talk about Rehan back, okay? He's now championship leader. He got everything to lose, and he got nothing to lose. So based on that theory, Sandy Firdaus should be running on low pressure because all pressure is on Rehan Alamin's side because he is the championship leader. He needs to maintain the points. He needs to maintain the points to win the championship. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he could do in the next 14 laps. I hope he doesn't have to crash anymore to catch up with Sandy and yeah, maintain his championship lead point.
Yeah, and we saw it in the background also with besides the Ryan Alamin and Iqbal Asda, there is Irwan Gafu that our podium finisher in round 1 in Le Mans, as he is now in third place, taking the Iqbal Asda position in the third place in here. 14 laps to go. There is still a long way to go for this rider. Oh. What's going on? Is Irwan Gafu making a mistake in the corkscrew in the turn 10, going to the 11. Right now is Irwan making mistake.
Yeah, it was so easy to make mistakes there because once you flick your brake too much, your bike will be like scattering around the track, and yeah, that's what Irawan gets when he pushed the brake lever too much. Yeah, and I've done that a lot of time back in the day, but yeah, it's usual mistake here in Laguna Seca.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Yeah, of course it's difficult.
Yeah, this track is going to maintain so much physical in here. Actually, you can see there is no room for a relax in this track in Laguna Seca. Only a few straight in here, as you can see it in here. You just tap the gas and already you tap the brake again, like what we see today in here with Irwan Gafu. He is now being overtaken by Iqbal Asda in third place. Right now we are with Iqbal in third place. He is taking back his position in the podium position with Iqbal with Repsol Honda in here. It's funny because in the real life there is no Repsol Honda already. So looking at here with Repsol Honda still on the podium is amazing to see, as Iqbal right now going to corkscrew. And Irwan Gafu in there making a mistake again in the corkscrew in the background. So Iqbal Asda in here still in the podium position easy. As we can see it already 12 laps to go, 5 laps already in here in Laguna Seca. So next week we are going to see this my teammate in here as Fadli Ramadan in Austria. So what do you think about this already in this race in Macoi PlayStation? Do you reckon that you can compete in this class, Fadli?
Okay, yeah, based on my analysis, these guys are pretty good. I mean, let's see here. We got Iqbal with Repsol Honda. I mean, based on the game that we're using right now, at this time, Repsol Honda is not the best bike that you can bet on in the race. And look at Iqbal with all of his incapability. Yeah, we know he's deaf, but he still managed to finish at the last place on the podium. I mean, that's a good result for him. And yeah, I think it'll be hard when once I come back racing next week in Austria. especially in Austria, because the new chicane, I'm still, disturbed by it. I'm still not getting used to it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to race this guy, especially battling out with Andy and Rekan. It's a prospect to me. And yeah, Ilawan also, I have played this guy before, and I know what he's capable of. I I hope it'll be fun once I come back racing next week.
Yeah, and speaking about that, this is Fitzgerald Mertens. This was one of our legend in 2020. So,
Oh yeah.
he's speaking about it.
Oh
He's making a
no.
mistake. So,
It's the commentator curse.
yeah, I think it's competitive curse in it. So, yeah, if I could say it, there is no Ahmad Fikri in here, no Rai Julian Shah, Rahmat Alamri, Muhammad Fahri, Bima Suratama. If you come back, I think they will come back too. But I don't know if that's the point. If they come back too, is it so hard for you to adapt in this class again, Fadli?
Okay, I think it is possible when I turn, they will decide to return as well because they are all my big rivals. Those guys that you just said, their names are my big rivals. And yeah, for sure. If they're not coming back, it's not the group, it's not the riders that I need to adapt it, but to the physics of the version of the game itself. Because the last time I played MotoGP, it was not this version of MotoGP. It was the alien version, the MotoGP 25. I already adapted to that physics. And my homework started from today until next week to adapt to that physics. So once I return to the race, I already adapt and can fight this guy. At least my first objective when I return is just like today when I debuted P3, at least podium.
Podium. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Coming from you, that you got so many podium already in Macoi Grand Prix, also in Moto Esport Indonesia. And yeah, talking about that, last year we are also in the podium in booth in India. So I think the adaptation is not it's not so hard, I think, for you. But looking for this, Rehan Alamin is going strong already in the points, but right now it is in behind Sandy Firdaus right now in first place, leading this race, and Ryan Alamin in second place. But he is right now charging into the Sandy Firdaus. But I think your rival is going to be Sandy Firdaus and Ryan Alamin. Talking about it, so Iqbal Asda right now is still in the podium position, and Irwan Gav is still in fourth position. And right now we are now with Ryan Alamin going into the lap 8, 9 laps to go. Half race already taken in Laguna Seca. So if it's not going to be any battle, so we are going to talk about anything else. So what do you think about Red Bull Ring? That's in the next week, I think.
Yeah, Red Bull Ring once again based on the track. I really love that track, but I hate it since they created that new chicane, especially when I return. And this season, I ride a Yamaha, not the best bike to get podium in Austria, but seeing these guys, I mean, I've raced this guy. I know how aggressive they are, especially when they're fighting for championship points. Especially when I saw Rehan Alamin. Look at him after each round. He's consistently, passing the Sandy Firdaus. It'll be hard, not just because of the track, not just because of the physics, but once the pressure. Once you get that pressure from chasing championship points, you'll get the power out of nowhere, out of your skin. And that's what happened to Rehan Alamin, I think, because he's facing Sandy right now. If you look at the map, even though we're not in his point of view, but look at the map, he is chasing and chasing with 8 laps to go. I think there is a possible chance that he still could get the win here today.
Yeah, as you say, Fadli, I had the chicken also in Red Bull Ring. The new chicken is making riders so hard to overtake one, and so hard to adapt with the new layout. I usually have a good race there before the chicken, as the chicken come, and I don't know. I don't have a feeling about this track in Red Bull Ring after the chicken came. So I don't know what's if the chicken is going to get rather slowed down I think they can make a run of area in. I think that is turn second in Red Bulling that the action
Yes.
between Morbidelli, Valentino Rossi, and Zarco. Yeah, I
It's turn
think.
3.
Yeah, instead making the chicken, I think they can make a run of area there. So
Yeah,
the battle also in the real life with
agreed.
Mark Marquez with Dovizioso is amazing without the chicken.
Yeah,
And you know, after they add the chicken, there is a few battles in Red Bull Ring. So chicken is bad idea, I think.
yeah. It was a good idea when you said that they could just put a run off there, but at some point, safety reason, Morbidelli and Darko clashed at 350 kilometers per hour. I think personally it is for safety, but once the chicane came and it made us lower in turn 3, it is, the bike there is so easy to, put your up, and that's what I hate about braking. Especially in the version of the game, the rear end is so sensitive. And yeah, now I found a new perspective of where I should be aware of when I return, because this version of the game is really sensitive, as the rear end, especially with Yamaha, is very light bike. And Austria is not the track that Yamaha. And yeah, I hope for the best when I return, at least P3, just like when I debuted in Moto Esport in Indonesia. I'm making it history next week, mate.
Yeah, and speaking about that, as we are now, Sadi Fidos is by overtaking the Rayhan Alamin already, as he is right now in second place in a. I think he is making a mistake in this track already, and Rayhan Alamin is fastest already in Macoi PlayStation in Laguna Seca. Once again, Rayhan Alamin, is it going to be his third win in a row? Sandy Fidos making a mistake and give it the winner for Rayhan Alamin. Oh, Sandy Fidos going to push his bike to the limit to maintain his position and follow Rayhan Alamin to get into his number 1 in this track, as now with Rayhan Alamin as our leader in Laguna Seca. He is leading this Grand Prix already, overtaking Sandy Fidos in this track. Yeah. So Rayhan Alamin is our contender this year for the 2025-2026 Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi Grand Prix champion in Macoi PlayStation. As I could say that you already a champion in Macoi GP in 2023 in Moto 2 and Moto 3, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, you're right. 2023, yeah.
Yeah, that is a nice callback in 2023 where you reading with KTM in 2023. So back again at this Grand Prix with you and Yamaha is going to be hard for you, I think, this year, because if I could say it, but I don't think that it's going to be hard for you, as we saw it in Macoi Grand Prix class with Naval Sharif, with Fahri Andriansyah in Yamaha. They are charging for the podium place, even with Flavio Baldacci. I think you are going to do great in here, Fali.
Yeah. I don't say that it's impossible to get to the podium, to maybe win some races in the next 6 races upcoming. But it'll be my first time riding in inline 4 after throughout all my career. I always ride a V4 engine. I started with KTM, and then I continued with Honda. I continued with Ducati, back to the KTM. I've never ridden inline 4 before. So yeah, not just because I've changed bike, I also changed the engine configuration. It also being a challenge.
Yeah.
Actually, when I saw Rayhan Alamin, Sandy Firdaus, and all these guys who already adapt to their bikes, like I've said before, Rayhan Alamin should still have the chance to lead the race and win it. But it's not how we expect it to be. We expected battles, but that's what I said.
Yeah.
Because literally, after his crashing, showing that he has the skill, he has the talent, he has the consistency after crashing, the crash made him release the pressure Now he's going all out, and I hope he doesn't he will not go down anymore. I mean, yeah, if he go down anymore, at least gave us a medal, please.
Yeah. And don't forget about your 2024-25 in Motorsport Indonesia with Aprilia as you a teammate with Dekan Wafik, as you don't forget about it. So yeah, you use so many bike already. I think the bike in here you already use everything with Ducati back in 2021. The KTM 2020 and 2000 and the last season in Macoi Grand Prix also with KTM, and with the Aprilia also with the Motorsport Indonesia last season. Also with Yamaha, you already use it in Fall Gas, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fall Gas, and yeah, I think you use everything in here. So yeah, I eager to see you back in this in this championship. So yeah, as we back again in the front in here with Iqbal Asda and Iwan Gavo. I think this is the battle for the podium in here with Iwan Gavo is still trying to get close into Iqbal Asda for the podium position as we are right now 3 laps to go in this track in Laguna Seca. A long way down into the 3rd laps to go. 14.16 in here with Iwan Gavo is closing in into Iqbal Asda in here, Fadli, and right now into the last corner. Oh, that's closing the gap again.
As we Iqbal being chased now by Irawan. I eager to see what Irawan can do. This guy is a former champion in Motorsport Indonesia, and I know he got something under his skin. And look at that, Iqbal's going while Irawan also too. That's what happened when you focus on facing someone. You know, the object of where you are headed. It also contributed very better. Yeah, his vision is focusing on Iqbal, focusing on chasing him to get to 3rd place. That's what happened when he goes wide. But that one will also follow him goes wide. But yeah, here he comes. He uses his hands from the inside and fight back from Iqbal Asda. Look at that. It's too close. And look how Iqbal can do a block pass around the outside. It's too dangerous from everyone. It's going to the grass. Sorry, to sand. It was so dangerous. He can be, you know, high side right there. All along just like Marquez and Rossi did. What about it, mate?
Yeah, that is amazing battle between Iwan Gavo and Iqbal Asda in here in Laguna Seca. I think this battle for the podium and Iqbal again. Oh, they're punching each other in here. And Iwan Gavo with Iqbal Asda going into the last corner. Iqbal doesn't want to give his position. And look at that, Iqbal is coming out of nowhere again for the 3rd position in here. And right now, Iwan is not going to give it into the Iqbal Asda. Oh, that's Iwan Gavo. Oh, into the curve. Oh, that's southern curve. And that's it. I think that's it for Iwan Gavo. It's game over. I think that's 2 laps to go. And the gap is so long between Iwan Gavo and Iqbal Asda. That is a nice battle between Iqbal Asda and Iwan Gavo. That's funny.
Yes, and seeing Iqbal crash the last hope that you don't want that. I mean, Iqbal is very incredible. Look at how he can manage to use the extra potential that Honda's had, even though it is the slowest bike at this. But look at, he's very wise when at the inside of the last one, he still stay back and, you know, beat him in his race. I think that gave, you know, Irawan such an artifact, you know, seeing up, you know, when you're riding Ducati, the Honda like truly has you with the Ducati. It must be a pressure, that's why he goes down, man.
Yeah, as we speak about that, we are now in the final lap with Rayhan Alamin. Right now, going into the last sector in here. I think that's it, 2 corners to go with Rayhan Alamin. It's going to be our winner once again in Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi Grand Prix in Macoi PlayStation class. And here we go, we are in the last corner with Rayhan Alamin is our winner in Laguna Seca in here 2025-2026 season. Rayhan Alamin is our winner with the fastest lap today in the Laguna Seca. 3 wins in a row, consecutive win as Rayhan Alamin in this season, as Sandy Firos once again in 2nd place. I think he is the Manu Gonzalez or Alex Marquez for these Grand Prix. Still with Sandy Firdaus in second place once again in this class. So talking about it, Ryan Alamin once again 3 win in a row, Fadli, and Sandy Firdaus in second place. I think you are going to leave it behind, as you already leave so much behind from this rider already, Fadli. What do you think about the next race? I think you are going to battling with these guys. So 3 wins in a row for Ryan Alamin.
Yeah, it is. Congratulations to him, especially the leading championship. He gained extra point, extra gap to the superior rival, and yeah, next week it'll come back. But it's still going to have 6 places to go. Not a match. But are you shooting all those 6 places? That's for us. They don't know. Even though if I ended up finishing as runner-up, that's going to be amazing. Especially the Hanami seems like he already, fit in with the guys. Especially GP24. GP24 is a great fight. It's not going to be easy though, fighting these guys, especially Sandy. What's hard about battling Sandy is his aggressiveness, and yeah, I'm already prepared myself to it. I'm already prepared myself to see what he's going to do in the next races, and especially the top end good track like Red Bull Ring. I mean, I'm going to expect when I'm going into braking zone, Sandy will out of nowhere going past me on the inside. I mean, yeah, that is the challenge that I highlighted for the next week.
Yes, as the race is already finishing here, as you already heard from Fadli Ramadan, as he is going to come back in next race in Austria. As Fadli, so you can read the results in here.
Oh yeah, so here is final result of the US Grand Prix in Laguna Seca. The first and our winner, Ryan Alamin, fastest 1.17.7. That's a fast lap time, especially for the full race time. And then second, Sandy Firdaus with 1 minute 18.2. It's a moderate pace. And look at Iqbal Asta, managed to finish in the last place of the podium. Congratulations to him. I've never seen him on the podium before. It was great to see him in podium. And Irwan Gafur, unfortunately, he need to crash at the first corner, battling with Iqbal Asta. And then in the last place, Petra Mertens finishing. Wow, it was too far back, but yeah, unfortunately for both of Buccini, Ducati, and yeah, back to you.
Yeah, and there is still a race of the rider that cannot attend this track. Is Ahmad Fikri, Kanji Kanata, Ahmi Kenzo, Rai Julian Zahra, Ahmad Alamri, it's your name, Fadil Ramadan, Muhammad Fahri, and Bima Suryatama. As we now with the championship standing in here, Raihan Alamin is 89 points, and as we are now know early that in Laguna Seca you going to have 35 points if you win in this track, as Raihan Alamin in the first place, and Sandy Firdaus in second with 65 points, Iwan Gafur in third with 47 points, Fitra Mertens in 4, gaining 1 position from Iqbal Asta, and gaining 2 position in 5th, Ahmad Fikri in 6, dropping 2 position, and Ahmi Kenzu in 7. The rest of the riders is not yet taking any points yet, as Fadli also not taking any points yet in Yamaha in number 56. So we are waiting for the constructor standing in here. So constructor standing, as Ducati still on the first place with 80 points, and Aprilia in second 65 points, Honda in third with 20 points. I think next will be Yamaha in the fourth place, not taking any point yet in here. So
Okay, so moving on to the team standing point. Oh no, it's still construction standing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Right now, team standing MSO for men Ducati MEI stands in the lead with 89 points, with Rehan Alamin contributing the most for the points, and then second is Crescent Racing with 85 points, separated by 4 points to Ducati, and in the third place, FRB Zona Vespa Aprilia with 65 points, not far from the top, and wraps up on the team with 20 points. Still a lot of catch. FO78 Ducati with 16 points only. PR46 Racing Team with 30 points only. Trek House Racing and Monster Energy Yamaha Factory still not classified yet. But yeah, we will see what happened in the next week. And I carried the Yamaha to be amongst the top guys. We'll see. Okay, now we wait for the interview from our third place finisher, Iqbal Ashdar. Give it to you, Hussein.
So Iqbal, it's great to be speaking with you today. How does it feel to be standing on the podium, and what emotion are you through you after these results? So Iqbal is mute, so I will reading for him. So yeah, he felt that he is happy to be in the podium today. Even though it is so hard to get into the podium after battle between him and A1 Kafu for the third place. So he is happy right now, just happy to be on the podium for the first time for the Mute brothers, the first time in the Moto Indonesia, also from Macoi Grand Prix, to be on the podium today in Laguna Seca. So yeah, he is happy. So thank you very much, Iqbal Asda, and that is so beautiful. That's the first time we know that we have Mute brothers on the podium not after a long time. That is first time in overall for Motorsport Indonesia and Macoi Grand Prix, and I will give you back to Fadli. So Fadli.
Okay, and I think that's it from Iqbal Ashdar. Great performance today in Laguna Seca, and now we're going forward to our second podium finisher, Sandy Firdaus. Back to you, Hussein.
So yeah, Sandy, that makes 3 consecutive podium for you now. You were very close to taking the victory before the crash allowed Rehan to take the lead again. How do you reflect on that moment and on still managing to secure under the podium finish today? So, Sandy.
Yes, I was very happy, but I was in such a hurry to find the distance that I didn't concentrate. Hopefully next race I can get my first podium. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Sandy Firdaus. Not podium, but win. That is mistaken. So yeah, he is hoping for the next few Grand Prix to get his first win in this. So congratulations once again for you, Sandy Firdaus. That's 3 consecutive second place in this class. So yeah, I will give you back to Fadli.
There it is with Sandy Firdaus, our second place winner. It must have been heart-wrenching crash after a long time leading, and here we are with our winner, Rehan Alamin. Back to you, Hussein.
So, Rehan. Wow, just wow. 3 consecutive victories now, even here at such a demanding circuit. You briefly found yourself behind Sandy during the race, but managed to fight your way back at the front. How are you feeling after that performance, and so satisfying was that comeback from today?
Yeah, I feel great winning a chaotic race with such a big margin again. Crashed twice in the end of the first lap. Honestly, it's such an embarrassing. After that, I tried to come back because I've had a little bit contact with Iqbal. Then I have a 3-second penalty. I saw the gap to Sandy was almost by 10 seconds. Then I pushing very hard till the gap was 4 seconds. But I saw Sandy was crashed in front of me. Then I overtook him and I tried to push a little bit more to avoid the penalty. But unfortunately, I did it again. An enjoyable double points and it's a hat-trick, baby.
Yeah, thank you very much for you, Raihan Alamin, and that is a beautiful 3 consecutive win for you in Macoi PlayStation Plus class. And now we are back again at the track as congratulations for these guys in the podium, also with Iqbal as our first mute riders on the podium as in Moto Indonesia or Macoi Grand Prix. So yeah, I will give back to Fadli then. So that is all from this race today in the Macoi PlayStation class. So Fadli.
And that's it for our podium finisher. We'll be back in a few minutes with loose ends meet because I'll be leaving and preparing myself for next week. See you in the near future.
Orang bilang kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Gloverman. Orang bilang kerja di dunia entertainment harus ngandelin passion. Karena dengan berani punya passion, kita bisa melampaui batasan. Passion juga yang membuat kita berani improve diri agar selalu relevan. Gue menjaga passion gue dengan berlari. Karena berlari ngajarin gue tentang berproses, disiplin, dan dedikasi. Sehingga hidup gue tetap seimbang dan terus berkembang. Tanpa passion, gue bakal sulit menghadapi hidup yang penuh rintangan. Jadi teruslah berlari dengan passionmu agar kamu bisa mencapai life goalmu. Running for Passion with MS Gloverman.
Hello and welcome back to 2025-2026 Moto Esport Indonesia MEI-MacoiGP, and now we are entering the round of United States of America. We are going to witness one of the legendary track here in Laguna Seca. Okay, we are here on the 5th round and we are going to witness the madness here in the MEI-MacoiGP class from Pull&Bear US Grand Prix. With me again, Ariel and also Luzanne, who will accompany you throughout the race. Here with Laguna Seca WeatherTech Raceway, we have 3.6 km track length. Track width is 12.5 and 405 meters for the longest straight here. Hadi Fairfan is our last winner here with also the last pole, and for the lap record holder is Fabrian Pratama. All is from 2023, and we might see another record here in this circuit for the season with 14 turns, and also the legendary corkscrew corners, who will be a challenge for all the riders here. We have 6 right corners and also 8 left corner with some overtaking hotspot, of course. We might see some battle in, I don't know if they will take some battle in the corkscrew or might be in another corner. So as we can see here, the overtaking hotspot is on the second sector, and also the last sector in corkscrew, and also turn 13 to turn 14. Welcome to the 5th round of this season, United States in WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Once again, welcome to Laguna Seca, and now we are preparing to witness the race of the MEI-MacoiGP class. And for this special race today, we are going to declare a sprint race and also a 75% race. So it's gonna be a long one, gonna be a demanding one for all the riders here. And yeah, quite a challenge, of course, here in one of the most legendary circuits who've been ruled out from the race in the real life MotoGP. But then again, we are going to see how the modern MotoGP bike will take on this legendary circuit. With me, Real, and also Luzanne Smith. So yeah, please welcome Luzanne Smith. What are your takes on this circuit right here?
Yeah, it's a very difficult track, I must say, Adil. So especially this corner you can see on your screen, the corkscrew.
Yeah,
I made too many mistakes there last year. I raced here in this class last season. I even set the fastest lap here, but it's incredibly difficult to achieve that around this circuit, especially now when the riders are unbelievable quick. Riders like Gilang, Juanda, particularly Flavio Baldacci, and of course Sylvester. And don't forget about today's wildcard, our 2024 MotoGP Esport champion Jack Hammer. He is the wildcard here at Laguna Seca around 5 of the Moto Esport Indonesia Macoi Grand Prix, and he is on pole, Adel. The reigning champion is on pole. What do you count of that? I mean, Jack Hammersley is so fast in MotoGP Esport, and he is right now in Macoi Grand Prix class.
so yeah, looks like Juanda and Gilang might have some challenge here from Jack Hammer. As we know, his name is one of the most famous in the MotoGP Esport competition, and yeah, champion title is well deserved for him. But again, we are going to see about the sprint and the race after for long laps, of course. Before then, we are going to shout out for our sponsor here today in the season. We have Macoi Jillevilleneuve, Pull&Bear, Macoi Studio, MS Gloverman, BGP, Will Be Snack, WD Tour, FRP, and Rynex Wear. Also for our media partner, we have BGP and Esport Babel Indonesia, and thank you for the partnership collaboration as technical collaboration with Macoi and also DRL. So yeah, having Jack Hammer here obviously will be something really refreshing for us, and a new challenge, of course, for all the riders who've been competing from the beginning of the season. So yeah, I'm really eager to see what will Jack Hammer give to us.
Yeah, and also don't forget how fiercely these riders battled in qualifying yesterday, with Juanda setting a time almost identical to Jack Hammersley. So yeah, here is the starting grid for today. or rather this evening for viewers in Indonesia. Right at dinner time, Jack Hammersley on the front row with pole position, Juanda in second, Gilang in third, Fahri Andriansyah in fourth, Falur Rahman in fifth, Sylvester Smakel in sixth, Naufal Sharif in seventh, Pamuji Nugroho in eighth, and Eko Fernando in ninth, completing the first page of the starting grid. And finally, we see KTM on pole position in the front row, in pole position after a difficult start of the season. Grebenadze in 10, Macoi Studio in 11, Prasjo in 12, Ricard Pedara in 13, Zaki Fatani in 14, Jay Swingler. Also for the Macoi by Macoi team in 15, Tika Novik in 16, Fauzan Raudullah in 17, and Riley Davis, not a workout today, in 18. We have Deep Putra in 19, Flavio Balaci, very unfortunate for him, in 20th, and Chichi Leren in 21st, and Muhammad Fatah in final position, row 9. So Aril, there are so many riders here, quite a number from the UK and Europe as well. Flavio, Riley, Jay, and of course Jack Hammersley. What do you recount about the situation? I mean, the Indonesian riders have really developed their skill, and perhaps this is the moment for them to sharpen those abilities against international competitors. But yeah, that is Jack Hammer and also Flavio Balaci. That's so fast, so isn't it?
Yes, seeing them in the same page here in this championship means that they have what it takes to fight each other here in the circuit. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. But before then, let's see about the tire allocation here today. We have soft, medium, hard, of course, for 14 corners. Mostly is left-hander. So yeah, looks like all the riders have to take on notes to defend their left tires. And for the wet sets, we have soft and mediums. Hopefully with this clear weather, as we can see in the screen, they won't be using any wets. So yeah, back again with some European riders here. Hopefully this race will be so much interesting and so much battle will going to see. I don't know if they will battle so tight from the beginning to the last lap or into the checkered flag, but then again, yeah, we'll see all the surprise here with the sprint as the beginning here in Laguna Seca.
Yeah, I recon about that, Ariel, because this rider is so fast. This rider is incredibly great, and I cannot wait to see absolutely this new track, Laguna Seca, for the Motorsport Indonesia. So yeah, let me see. And this is it, the Macoi Grand Prix sprint race.
Welcome to the one of the most demanding track here in Laguna Seca. All of the riders already here for the sprint of the Macoi GP class. Jack Hammer is starting in the front row as a wildcard. A nice start here. And as we can see, red lights are on. Who will take the win here in Laguna Seca sprint? And looks like it is a bit bad start from Jack Hammer. Meanwhile, the Indonesian rider, I think it is Juanda and Gilang, having a nice rocket start. Oh, someone is already into the gravel now. We are going into the left, going so much wide here. It is Gilang Aditya, I think, but then again, still on the line, still on the defense and back on P1, leaving Jack Hammer behind in second position. And looks like Juanda is struggling here in P3 with someone on his right side. Now we are going to turn 7 and yeah, entering the second sector here. Gilang Aditya is leading, so good so far. Ooh, running a bit wide here with Jack Hammer is haunting him from P2. So yeah, it is not quite a good start for Hammer here. But then again, Aditya is defending from the right side on the defense. Can make it into the corkscrew down the hill. This is Gilang Aditya. Looks like have to give the position to Jack Hammer so far for the first position, finishing the first lap here, going into the last sector. Turn 12, turn 13 is up ahead. Jack Hammer is hammering really good here in the first position, finishing the first lap of the sprint.
Yeah, and we can see in the background that Juanda is struggling to get past Fahri Andriansyah in ahead of him. Gilang Aditya sits in second place while Jack Hammer is already leading the race, pulling away from the rest of the field. And now we are with Juanda, and in the background someone someone is dive bombing down into the inside of Silver Macoi. I think that is Bagus Wisnu back there, and Juanda is now overtaking Fari and Riansa for the podium position. He moved into third place. Right now we are through turn 5 and heading toward turn 6. A long straight here, in fact the longest on the circuit, also it's only 400 meters. Now left-handers at turn 7, climbing uphill, while Juanda's teammate Fadlur Rahman has dropped down into 14. That is why the tumble down the order. When was the last time we saw MotoGP bike go through the cut through? So it's been a long time, and there it is, sweeping beautifully through the cut through. It's been ages since we've seen a MotoGP machine crafting through that section. It's absolutely magnificent.
Yes, it is bizarre to see modern MotoGP bikes here in Laguna Seca, but it is also stunning to see them taking action here in Laguna Seca, especially in the corkscrew corner, one of the most iconic corners here in the United States of America. And yeah, talking about the race, here we are entering the third lap. Jackhammer is really going fast up in the front with fastest lap so far in his hand, 1:17.2, leaving Gilang and also Juanda in second and third position. Looks like it is already about a second, the gap between them. Oh yeah, it really shows the champion title for Jackhammer so far. While Gilang and Juanda is kind of struggling here to fight to get close again to Jackhammer, but now looks like their focus is to fight between each other, between Gilang and Juanda. And Fahri Adriansha looks like it's observing behind in P4 before he tried to take on the fight, joining into P2 and P3. Igor Fernando meanwhile is closing the top 5 in the 5th position with Magal in 6th, and looks like we already have 5 riders who are out from the race. We have looks like it's Fauzi, Davis, Flavio, DJ, and also Fatah.
Yeah, earlier we saw a crash, and now we are down to just 17 riders remaining, as you can see in tomorrow's race. The key is simple: don't make a foolish mistake every finishing position, score points. If you even finish last, you will still take a point, but if you crash out, you're leaving with nothing. So the riders must keep the composer out there. And right now we are with the pack, Fadlur Rahman with Chase Wingler in the background, the teammate of Jack Hammer, who is still leading the race, is looking very strong here. And earlier he sets the fastest lap, 1:17.2. Incredible quick round Laguna Seca. We are now back with Jack Hammer through the turn 5 in here, and he is going to go into the turn 6. Right now in front of him is turn 7 once again. Oh, that is a little wide from Jack Hammer. Beautiful helmet as well from our 2024 champion. And of course, we know Thibaut Akbar is representing Indonesia in the Global Series, while Juanda and Gilang are all contender this year as well. At the moment, they are running in second and third place. Now we are with Bagus Wisnu, the teammate of Naufal Sharif, currently in 7th place, is charging towards Silver Macoi ahead of him, with Krabi and Adza right behind. That's the battle for the 6th, 7th and 8th place. Meanwhile, Jack Hammersley is approaching the halfway point of the race. I think that is lap 5. No? I think, yeah, that is... No, that is still lap 4. And he is going into the lap 5, I believe, is Ariel.
It is indeed.
So, correction. It is still 7 laps to go here at Laguna Seca. Oh, that is still a little wobble from Jack Hammersley going through the turn. I believe that is turn 3, not turn 1. Yes, that is turn 3.
Yeah.
Here at Laguna Seca, running slightly wide there from Jack
Yes,
Hammer.
indeed. Talking about the participation of Gilang and Juanda, who taking on or trying to take on the MotoGP Esport Global. Looks like this is gonna be a good place for them to benchmark what it takes to fight in the Global Series with, as we can see here, one of the champion here is here with Jack Hammer in P1. So Gilang and Juanda, if they do going to compete in the Global Series, they might take some note here from, someone is
that
down.
is Juanda.
Who is it?
That
I
is
think
Juanda.
it is Juanda. What a shame for Juanda. What a disaster here.
Yes, with the leaders.
And again,
Still.
Juanda is down. I think the pressure is too high for him, fighting with Gilang Aditya and trying to catch with Jack Hammer in P1. So Juanda have to take a bit pill here. And now dropping to P7, he have to fight back again, trying to get into the top position. but it's going to be hard, really, really hard with only 6 laps to go for Juanda. Can he make it at least in the top 3 and try to catch Gilang again? But then again, yeah, it's gonna be a good opportunity for them to take notes from Jack Hammer to compete later on the Global Series.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, Ariel. Gilang certainly has the potential to represent Indonesia along with Juanda. And speaking of mistakes in the closing stages, the final laps can be absolutely unforgiving, and we must not forget Fahri Andriansyah, who is also one of our contenders this year for the Global Series. His mentor is Miki Raiko, his teacher. Fahri Andriansyah is certainly among the leading contenders from our group of these riders. This year we have Juanda, Gilang and Fahri. I would even say we may have more than one rider capable of competing in the Global Series this year. Let's hope so. But right now, back to the action. They are still battling fiercely. Steve Semagal, Fahri Andriansyah and Eko Fernando. I must say, Fahri Andriansyah doesn't quite seem to have the pace today at Laguna Seca as he dropped from second place earlier. Steve Semagal is very close. Now, Steve Semagal alongside Eko Fernando heading into the final corner, and Fahri Andriansyah has dropped down into the front. I think that is 2 places already. Oh, correction. It is still in the podium position. My mistakes. He returned to the podium places after Juanda's era. Right now, Dwi Putra and Tikan Wafik are already out of the race. That leave 15 riders remaining in this class, which means everyone still running with scores. Points, Adel. Position 1 through 15, and Jay Swingler currently sits in last place today as he is in the 15. So, Adel.
Yeah, at least all the riders here who might finish with all 15 riders will get some points in the result. But then again, we still have 5 laps to go so all the riders left here in the race. Meanwhile, Jack Hammer is still fighting. I think he's not fighting, he's defending, and also defending so calm in P1. As for now, from the helicopter camera, we are witnessing Fahri Andriansyah, Ego Fernando, and also Sylvester Magal, who are fighting for P3. I'm sorry, here lead by Fahri Andriansyah with his Sony Yamaha DRT team. And yeah, looks like it's a little bit wide from Ego Fernando. And yeah, looks like Fahri and Ego here is having a better pace than what Magal have in P5. He's still a bit far to take on the fight for P3 here with Fahri and also Ego Fernando. Meanwhile, Jack Hammer looks like is creating another fast lap with 1:16.844, as the fast lap before from him is 1:17, so almost a second faster from the previous fastest lap. Yeah, his title is for a reason, of course. So yeah, this is Jack Hammer, as you can see, still slaying this track so good, almost no mistakes. And now we are witnessing him going down the hill on the corkscrew. So perfect, so smooth, all so far so good for Jack Hammer, and he's remained untouchable for now. So
yeah, it is an absolutely great.
Yeah,
the greatest.
It is indeed. So yeah, looks like yeah, it is of course not so good for Gilang, but then again, looking for this, Gilang looks like he doesn't need to chase Jack Hammer so that bad. But then again, looks like Gilang just might have to think just to defend his second position and not making any mistakes, so he can finish in P2. But then again, if there any opportunity to take on the first position, it is gonna be a good one for Gilang Aditya. But as for now, we haven't got any information how far is Gilang behind of Jack Hammer. As we can see, even from Jack Hammer camera on the track camera, we can't see Gilang. So looks like it's already 1.5 or 2 seconds behind Jack Hammer.
Yeah, as Ariel mentioned earlier, Juanda and Gilang were fighting strongly through. Juanda did finish on the podium. Right now, it's Jack Hammer's lead in first place. That is 11 seconds. That is from Jack Hammer from Gilang in the second place. So, and we also have a double podium here. I think a little bit wide there from Sif Magal alongside with in front of him Eko Fernando, and also with I think that is There is Fahri Andrianshan in front of him. Oh, we have the replay right now, Ariel. Oh, they're strongly going into Jackhammer into the turn. There is the corkscrew, going into the corkscrew in here. First place, that is 11 seconds. That is so beautiful. I think that is the champion aura there, right there, Ariel, from Jackhammer going through the corkscrew. That is a beautiful livery also. That is, I think, from the Brad from WWE in the real life. That is Jackhammer, especially.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1:16.507. That is so fast from Jackhammer. The champion aura in here, number 67 in the Macoi Grand Prix class in the sprint. And as we see right now with Gilang Aditya still holding his position in the sector 2.
Yeah.
And right now he is going to the corkscrew. So yeah, Ariel.
Yeah, looks like that's the best option for Gilang Aditya to stay safe on the second position. Meanwhile, looks like Juanda is climbing back again to P6, at least one position he gained so far. And yeah, talking about what Jackhammer did here, even just beginning the race with the sprint, looks like all the rider is really thankful. Oh, someone is down there. Looks like it is. Who is it? Yeah, looks like it is. Yeah, all the riders must be thankful since Jackhammer here is only joining as a wild card. They can't imagine, or I can't even imagine if Jackhammer is really joining from the beginning of the season. It's gonna be a massive, absolute bonker, looks like, for Jackhammer. If he do really joining from the beginning of the season, he might slay all of the first position. As we can see for now, 11 seconds. That's the information we got from the race direction. 11 seconds in front of Gilang Aditya, who we already know is a big contender here and also have won so many races before. But when Hammer came here, looks like he have to stay down for now in P2. So yeah, going on into the checkered flag, this is Jackhammer taking on the wheel. He's celebrating his first win here in the sprint race of Laguna Seca in the 5th round of the season. Taking on the second position is Gilang Aditya with Silverstone medal. Looks like finishing in 3rd position. A nice race here from Jackhammer, also taking on the fastest lap in the race of the sprint here today. Gilang Aditya and Silverstone medal is finishing in 2nd and 3rd. It looks like Juanda made it into the P4. So yeah, it is a nice one for Juanda after what happened to him in the beginning of the race.
Yeah, and we right now seeing which Jackhammer is a winner in Laguna Seca, first winner in Laguna Seca in Motorsport Indonesia after a long time ago, and he is a winner in sprint race. He is strongly going into the corkscrew right now in the cooling down laps. And also with double podium today with Gilang and Sylvester Markel finishing in 2nd and 3rd. This is the first time since India last season that a single team has scored double podium. At that time in India, it was myself alongside Fadli Ramadan. Now it's Gilang and Sylvester Markel delivering the result for MS Glove for man MEI team. And the winner here is Jackhammer in the first place. He has dominated the race with 11 second lead. I believe it may even be slightly more than 11 seconds as we wait for the official result to be confirmed.
Yes, a massive win from Jackhammer, who finished in 1st position, also finishing with 11-second gap to the 2nd position. Absolute mad lad for this guy. It is a massive win here in the sprint. Jackhammer is our winner here in the sprint session of the Pull&Bear US Grand Prix, followed by Gilang Aditya in 2nd position and Sylvester Markel closing the top 3 in the 3rd position. Juanda have to finish in 4th, but it is a good result after he fell and go to 7th position. Igor Fernando is in 5th with Fahri Adriansyah, who unfortunately finished in 6th after what he've done in the beginning of the race into the middle of the race. Bagus Wisnu finished in 7th with Grabian Adza in 8th, Naufal Sharif in 9th, and then 10th position is for Fadlur Rahman. Pamuji Nugroho is in 11th, Zeki Fatan is in 12th, Rikat Perdana is in 13th, Prasetyo in 14th, and Jay Swingler finishing in the last position, who survived in this race in 15th. For the rest of the riders, so far is recorded as DNF. So yeah, it is unfortunate for the rest of the riders. But then again, here are our finisher in the US Grand Prix with Jack Hammer as our winner. And this is the list for the riders who did not finish. We have Dekan Wafik, Wild Davis, Fauzan Raudatullah, Flavio Baldacci, Jay Fatan, and also Muhammad Fatah. I think it is Gigi Laurent.
Yeah, it is Gigi Laurent.
Yeah, looks like a bit mistake here in the names.
Yes, and so we are now seeing with the results in Pull&Bear US Grand Prix as we are waiting for the standing of the championship standing after the round 5 sprint. Right now we are still waiting for it. Round 5, I is mistaken, round 5 sprint. That is Juanda in first place, 115 points, with Gilang Aditya gaining 2 positions after Flavio out of the race, DNF. 3 we have Fahri Adriansyah, 4 we have Flavio Baldacci, 5 we have Ego Fernando in there, Sif Semakal in 6, 7 we have Naval Sharif, Dekan Wafik in 8, Fadul Rahman in 9, Jack Hammersley in 10, Grabian Azza in 11, Pamuji Nugroho in 12, Zaki Fatan in 13, Krasyo in 14, Gigi Laurent in 15, dropping 5 positions. Whoa, Jack Hammersley already in the top 10 with 11 place gaining there from Jack Hammersley. It's massive. Already for the winning in the sprint only. Yeah, still waiting for the next page in here in Motorsport Indonesia in Macoi Grand Prix round 5. Fauzan Raudatullah in 16, 17 points, and 17 we have Bagus Vishnu, Rikat Perdana in 18, Pascal Teo in 19, Jay Swingler in 20, and much of the rider in here not taking any point yet as Muhammad Fatah and Viputra DNF today in this race. Muhammad Toha already cut, and Hadi Firfadin bin Rosmarian already out from the series as they are announcing themselves cannot taking any part of the round or of the Grand Prix in this series. Yeah, as we moving into the constructor standing, I will give it back into Ariel.
For the constructor standing here after the 5th round, the sprint of the 5th round, we have Aprilia still leading here with 108 points, followed by Yamaha in 2nd position with 91 points. Ducati is in 3rd with 80 or 90 points it is, and then KTM is in 4th with 61 points. So yeah, looks like the appearance of Jack Hammer is giving KTM some point here. And yeah, Aprilia is still leading, really solid in 108. For this team standing, we here have Pull&Bear MEI team in 1st with 148 points. MS Glover MEI Ducati is in 2nd with 114 points, and AG Akela Racing team is in 3rd with 79 points, I think. 4th is for Sony Yamaha DRT team, and then 5th is Sony DR team Yamaha. 6th is PS Plus Competition Yamaha. 7 and 8 is for Red Bull KTM by McCoy and Red Bull KTM Factory McCoy. 9 is for BGP MEI FG Racing Ducati. Neower DRT Ducati is in 10th, and 11 for Master Printing Aprilia DRT. And yeah, so sad for the Honda team is haven't yet qualified in the standings. Now we are entering the park permit to have some chit chat with the top 3 riders, beginning with Sylvester Magal here, who finished in 3rd after an intense battle with Fabio Adriansyah and also Igor Fernando. So yeah, please welcome Sylvester Magal here in the 3rd position with Lucien Smith in the park permit.
So Festa, you have positioned behind Gilang after Juanda's mistake and secure your first sprint race podium in the Macoi Grand Prix class this season. As you can see, this is also your first Macoi Grand Prix class podium. How do you reflect on that performance, and do you feel you can carry the same level of this form into tomorrow's race, probably?
Yeah, staying behind Gilang after Juanda mistakes worked perfectly. I'm glad to take my first sprint podium in this Macoi GP this season, of course. And I think the pace was enough, and I'm confident I can carry that into tomorrow's main race.
Okay, that's good to hear, and we hope that you can get this performance again tomorrow, as you have the best today. So yeah, I will give you back to Adil.
That's it from Sylvester Magal from MS Glover and Team MEI. So yeah, congratulations for his P3. And also, it is a quite solid run for Magal here. Now we are continuing with Gilang Aditya, who managed to finish in the second position. After all the race, he have to be patient and also making no mistakes. So yeah, please welcome Gilang Aditya in second position here with Lucien Smith in the park for me.
So Gilang, you were pushing hard to chase the KTM dividend today, and had a brief duel with Jack at the earlier laps of this race. But it seems you chose to manage the race and play it safe towards the end of the sprint after Juanda's mistake. So how do you assess that decisions, and how confident are you heading into tomorrow main race?
Yes, these results definitely give me some confidence for the main race, because today I got a really good start from P3, and after the first corner I already at the first position, and after that I tried to push but I made a mistake on turn 5 or turn 6, and immediately Jack just went past me easily, and after that Joan does and everybody makes a mistake except Jack, and after that I just try to enhance the pace and try to score some points for the championship, and for the main race definitely I will try to push a little bit more and try to keep myself on the championship battle.
Okay, that's nice to hear. As you willingly to go into all out of your potential tomorrow, or push to the limits to chase Jack Hammersley into the P1, but strongly Jack is in the P1 today. We hope that you can manage to make him a little bit difficult to get into the P1. So yeah, Gilang, I will give it back to Adil.
Thank you to Gilang Aditya, who finished in second. Now we are continuing to our wild card that's performing really wild here in Laguna Seca. Please welcome Jack Hammersley in the first position as our wild card, but finishing in first position here in sprint. Let's have some talk with him with Lucien Smith in the park for me.
So Jack, wow, what a way to make an entrance, a victory in your debut race. First of all, welcome to Motorsport Indonesia and Macoi Grand Prix. You couldn't have scripted a better first impression, could you? How are you feeling after that race, and did you expect things to come together quite this quickly? And what do you think about tomorrow main race, and any strategy or plan?
Thank you, it's a pleasure to be here. The sprint just was very good, you know. I got an okay start. I was second after turn 2, and I was sort of just sitting behind waiting to make the move, and then the move came with the corkscrew. I then just did a lap, just pushing more or less at 95%, just to see what would happen, and I saw the gap was over a second, and at that point I just knew I just had to take no risk, just make sure I hit all the apexes, and really that was about it. Just making sure I didn't make any mistakes, and I felt really good with the bike. I mean, it's still not, the feeling's not 100%, but just I was able to do roughly what I wanted to do. There was no big errors, just no risk needed, and I'm just happy to take my first victory on the first race. And for tomorrow, it's going to be a much longer race. That race just was 11 laps, next one's going to be 24, so I've got more space to so if the start's quite bad, I'm not going to have to worry. I can just do what I want, and I know roughly the fastest. I don't know. I think Joanda can improve in pace, but I'm not sure about anybody else. But we just have to wait and see. But I've just got to do the start, and then wherever I end up after turn 1 or the first sector, I'll just go from there. But the target is victory, and we'll see how that goes at the end of the weekend.
Sure, thank you very much, Jack Hammersley, your 2024 MotoGP Global Series champion with us, and he is our winner today. And thank you very much. That is a good strategy for tomorrow. There is so many fast riders in Indonesia also with Juanda and Gilang, as you are a little bit struggling in the first few laps. And tomorrow it's going to be a long race, you said. So yeah, thank you very much, Jack, and I will give back to Ariel.
Okay, that's from Jack Hammersley, who finished in the sprint of the first position. And with that, concluding our sprint race, and we still have the Macoi GP class. Right, Hussein?